Alright, I'm back. For that last game, we had some upgrades and we got some stuff going. So, looking good so far. Alright, let's go with breakout receiver. I forgot we had a breakout thing, so let's see. Oh, did he not get it? I thought he had to get a touchdown. Let's upgrade our players from that game. Ah, oh, bro got 2. I really just want the 1 speed upgrade. Let's go deep threat for this one. Come on, give me speed. Damn. He's an X Factor now. Alright, our pass rush duo. Dude, he naturally has like 92 fitness. 93 block shit. Dude, this dude's gonna be a beast. You ever thrown under 200 yards and still got player of the week? Select him. Man, I really don't know who to choose. Oh, I didn't want this.
Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte.
Let's watch
the
our
Panthers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Bryce Young. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Panthers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital.
God, wrong button again. Alright. Weekly strike. There we go.
Let's go. 50 green. Set. 60 red. Hut, hut. Ready. 33. Yellow. Set. Set. Ready. 52 blue. Set. Down. 10 black. Set. Go. Ready, ready. Black. 90. Hut.
That's where it says he's getting no XP. Man, the fans really do not like me. Oh. Who is their quarterback? Oh, their top quarterback's out. Will Howard stepping in. Those are some scary wide receivers. They got a good tight end. Patrick Queen, such a good linebacker. Joey Porter Jr. They got... Alright, we need to come out and run the ball. It's an improved team.
Each position on your roster has a browse available players to improve your
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the former Wildcat, their rookie QB from Kansas State.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short one.
Oh, did he get it?
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steeler first down.
Back to throw. Howard. Pressure comes in. He's brought
It's
down.
kind of sad the quarterback's not in this game.
Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But also, we might have to get rid of Derek Brown. I might trade him next season.
And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap.
Or this offseason, we have to make room.
Because, let's face it, you just...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got
My O-line's too good.
You got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Here we go.
It's Young off play action. His
a drop.
Incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
1v1.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll
I just
decline
took the
it, brings
one-on-one
up
option.
4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Howard.
Interception. Johnson again with another interception.
Picked up by Will Johnson. And the Panthers are going to take
Or
over
Jensen,
here
or whatever his name is. Johnson, yes.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got room past the 30 and all the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play fake. Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 6. Mega. 6. Ready?
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, I got
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
they got such a good defense.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, it's
What?
a wobbler
That was
here.
such a horrible punt.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard
my favorite play, safety
punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll find Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Howard. A short one there to Fryermuth.
I think they go for it.
Oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 23 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
We're scoreless after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw. Howard. That's out to Chubb, complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they make a determination that that one did come in the back.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Across midfield.
Don't catch him, don't catch him.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That glitch in the game
It's a loss
they
of
need to
4
fix it.
there,
I feel
bringing up
dirty every
2nd
time it
down.
happens.
Looking to throw. Howard finds Lazard quickly on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Operating from the gun. Howard steps away to his left.
Okay, Watson, what are you doing, boy?
He does
What
have
you
the
doing?
first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Howard from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, And it's a loss of 6. And here's Matt Ariza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Young off the play fake.
His
throw is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Open man, it's Ted McMillan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Off the play fake, Young sliding out of the pocket. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's like one where you would hold the L
Young's
button
incompletion
and
on
aim it where you
first
want
down
to
leads
throw
to
it.
a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Young now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Another Carolina Panther.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
first and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Brooks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We'll get a
Where's he at? Where's he my tight end? Oh, he was. Okay.
pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On fourth down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So that flag obviously... takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Back to throw. Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Howard. Pressure comes in. He's brought
How many sacks does he have in this game?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 6. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hike! It's not letting me hike the ball. Wow. I love that it doesn't let me hike the ball because the game is broken.
Final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for A.
Looking to throw, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
yards on the play. That's another Carolina Panthers.
Now Young. Got a man, that's Leggett.
Yeah, no timeouts.
Down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So halftime
Okay,
straight
Brandon,
ahead. Let's
thank
get you
you.
down to the Sunshine
It
State.
is
and
week
Scott
13.
Hansen with our
Things
EA
starting to get
Sports
a little
halftime report.
nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Jamar Chase. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Bengals are getting hot. It's a third straight win, and they take this one in style. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's Tyrone Tracy. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Giants with a 13-0 lead as the game's gone to the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's Trevor Lawrence hooking up with his main man, Brian Thomas Jr. That's a gem. Back right corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now on 4th down on is the punt team sending this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. To Sean Wharton. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. On play action, Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Young going to give to Brooks. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10.
To throw, Young. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now here's Young. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Howard. Operating from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Steelers first down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. To the 43, second down.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Short throw to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Howard. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Steelers.
Looking to throw. Howard. That one complete to Naylor.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Back to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Howard going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Howard. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, punt. Green check, red, 38.
Young to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Matthew Hayball in punt formation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. It's caught. Cooper. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Howard. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 177 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Blaster, 6, set, ready. Drill, green, black, 95.
Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Young will set to throw. It's caught by Sanders. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
Back to throw. Howard. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the give, it's Warren. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll find Metcalf. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Chubb will try the middle here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Howard. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Howard. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the 31.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 45. White. Ready. Set. Hut. Yellow. 40. Set. Hut. Ready. Red. 38. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready. Ready. Down. Blue. 32. Ready. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Hut. Hut.